Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You've unlocked this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit! Just as the score of the tying run. Green to the plate. And he is safe! We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves country.
7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys, and pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are on the road again. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the Diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for your Atlanta Braves, in left field, it'll be Mauricio Dubon. 8 home runs, 43 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .264 on the season. Batting second, patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves, Michael Harris II. 14 home runs, 42 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .310. Ozzie Albies batting third, playing second. 12 home runs, 42 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .281. Matt Olson batting cleanup and playing first. 20 home runs, 52 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .267. Austin Riley batting fifth, playing third. 8 home runs, 36 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .216. Eli White is in right field and batting sixth. A .224 average with 3 home runs and 14 RBI, 3 stolen bases on the year. Joey Bart is behind the plate and batting seventh. 2 home runs, 7 RBI, .231 on the year. Jorge Mateo is batting eighth, the designated hitter. 4 homers, .267 average, 11 RBI, and 7 stolen bases. Ha-Seong Kim is batting ninth and at short. 5 for 62 on the year, an .081 clip. 3 RBI, 1 stolen base. Call on the mound for your Atlanta Braves. It's Martin Perez. Southpaw versus Southpaw tonight. He's got a .278 average and a .107 whip. 68 innings, 58 strikeouts, 23 walks, 6 home runs, and 68 innings pitched. He'll be going head-to-head with J.P. Sears. The lefty veteran, this is his first start of the season. First appearance of the season. Backing up Sears in the bottom of the first inning, Fernando Tatis. He is at second base, not right field tonight, so it could get tricky. 3 home runs, 28 RBI, 18 stolen bases, batting .286. Taylor is batting second and left, 1 home run, 9 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting .370. Manny Machado batting third, playing third, 14 home runs, a .185 clip. Xander Bogaerts batting cleanup, playing short. 8 home runs, 29 RBI, 9 stolen bases, a .226 average. Jackson Merrill is in center field for the Friars. He's batting .215 on the year with 8 home runs. Miguel Andujar getting the start as a designated hitter with the lefty on the mound. 5 home runs, 17 RBI, batting .250. And Ty France is batting seventh and at first. 8 home runs, 24 RBI, a .244 average. Freddie Furman is behind the plate and batting eighth. The ex-Royal, 3 home runs, 11 RBI, 148 on the year. And Bowen is in right field, 3 for 28 on the season, a .107 average. He has 2 stolen bases. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Dan Bellino. Your first base umpire, Mark Rippiger. Second base will be manned by Shane Livensparger. And down the third base line, it's Dan Merzell. Game time temperatures here at Petco Park in San Diego, California. They're expected to be about 70 degrees at first pitch with the wind blowing from left to right at about 10 miles an hour. We saw it get much stiffer than that last night when they were projecting 8, so we'll keep an eye on the flags as the game goes along. Your Atlanta Braves are minus 112 on the money line, San Diego plus 104. The over-under is 8. Our pick to click tonight, against J.P. Sears and the San Diego Padres. Few of our guys have had some at-bats against him. Not a huge sample size, but enough to give you an idea of who has seen him well. Give me Mauricio Dubon. He's 5 for 17 lifetime with a home run and 2 RBI, a .294 average. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to finally put some runs on the board and keep them down. We'll take the Braves to win this one 6-2. Couple of notes on this game as we head into game number 3. Number 1, Ronaldo Lopez is expected to get the start tomorrow, but he's only going to go a couple innings. So it's not someone you're going to really get all that excited about. But they said if he pitches well, you could see him regain the starting role. We'll see how he fares against the Giants. The other thing that you have going on is with the left arm discomfort that they're saying was going on with Robert Suarez. Walt Weiss alluded to the fact that he thought he may be available tonight, so we'll see if they go to him. If not, it's time to start worrying. He's only pitched 2 times in the last 2 weeks.
All we got on this team is a bunch of and a booger-eating moron. That booger-eating spaz make me want to puke.
Keep playing like this, we'll be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of
Braves country.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
See who we have in here tonight. We'll go back about 5 minutes to the 8. Well, we'll take it back to 8:20. Who's the first one on there? Good to see you, Rosemary. I beg your pardon, we did not promise you a rosemary garden. Uncle Charlie, Bobby B, you're the coach for me. Mark, Ricky, Ricardo, Lucy, he's home. Iron lung. I had an iron headache after going to that game last night. Danny Barry. Royal Peta. Snowman, good to see you. First time in a long time. Good to see you, Snowman. Randy Brown. Downtown Randy Brown. John Dubois in the house. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Where are you? Scott Smith, the SS-87. Coco Rex, good to see you, sir. I saw Cleveland ended up winning that game. We weren't able to cover. I'm glad I pivoted. They just finished that ball game. It would have overlapped onto this one. It's supposed to be our game today, but our doubleheader, but the rain delay pivoted us to the Cubs versus the Mets. Trina, good to see you. Rich 22, back from the ditches. Good to see you. Big truck, keep on turning. And Uncle Charlie, Teddy Reed, Richard Talley, there you are. I got to hit you up here, Talley, here in a second. I'll take care of it here in a second. Jonathan Beadle, as opposed to Jonathan Elvis. I think that's Beadle. Maybe that's an I. Maybe it's Beatty. Johnny B. Sleepy Toe. Thank you, Sleepy Toe. Black Star Card House. Justin Green Machine. Find Richard. We had a mishap on one of the deals, Richard, so I was waiting for you to come back in. Braves are just a couple of minutes away from pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, trying to avoid this sweep. There you go, Richard. Problem fixed. Atlanta Braves are going to try to stave off this sweep, and one of the biggest issues that we've got, obviously, has been the pitching, lining up with the good offensive night. It's going to be tough tonight. We don't have Drake Baldwin in the lineup, but he has been slumping, so I think that's what's happening. They're just trying to give him a seat, kind of clear his mind. And we all know it's rough when Ha-Sung Kim is in the lineup. He is 1 for 2 lifetime versus Sears, so maybe he can bust out of it tonight. Be nice if he went and got himself a home run. Get the monkey off of his back. I mean, he is going through it. Space Lad, good to see you. Guess y'all end up going to extra innings, huh, Coco? I was trying to keep up with it. We're just a few minutes away from the first pitch. And J.P. Sears is someone the Braves ought to be able to get to. On a normal offensive night. Now, when you don't have Acuna because of injury, and you don't have the Drake because he is sitting, it's not necessarily a guarantee, but Joey Bart gets the start tonight. He's a right-hander, so it's good to see him get a start against a lefty. had the over on hits, Coco, for both teams. And if it hadn't have gotten wild towards the end, it was never going to hit. So I was just pulling for offense. Garrett Clemens, good to see you, sir. As soon as the 3D kicks in, we'll kick it in. The Padres once again are wearing their home whites with the brown pinstripes. Padres across the chest in brown outlined in gold. Brown ball cap, kind of a UPS look. The SD interlocking, outlined in gold. And your Atlanta Braves are wearing their road blues, gray pants, red piping on the sleeves and down the middle, as well as on the side of the pants, outlined in navy. Navy jersey with Atlanta across the chest in red, outlined in white. Tomahawk underneath, the same, and striped in gold. Numbers on the back in red and white as well, and the names in white with the blue ball cap and the white A representing the city of Atlanta. The oldest continuous sports franchise in North America. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta, Georgia, since 1871. J.P. Sears firing his final warm-up tosses. He throws a four-seamer, a sweeper, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and a curve. The four-seamer comes in at 41%, and the sweeper 27%. Changeup 15%. Slider 8, sinker 6, and the curve 3. He's not going to blow you away with his fastball. He's going to try to keep you off balance. We are just about set, waiting for the 3D to kick in. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. As the first pitch on the way is down and away for a ball, it's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. The 1-0 pitch, swing, saws it off foul, 1-1. The 1-1 count, infield playing back and to the left. Turns and kicks, outside wide. Change-up, ball 2-1. Braves nothing, Padres nothing. Just getting started here in the top of the first inning. We'll do the defensive alignment here in 1 second as the 2-1 from Sears. Swing, lifts it into center field, and that's going to stay up just long enough for Jackson Merrill to come in and grab it at his shoestrings. F8, 1 away. Left to right across the outfield for the Friars, it's Taylor, Merrill, and Bowen. Around the horn, third to first, Machado, Bogarts, Tatis is at second, Francis at first, and Furman behind the plate. J.P. Sears on the bump. Lefty-lefty matchup as Michael Harris stands in. First pitch on the way, upstairs for a strike, it's 1. The sun is setting here at Petco Park, but it blasts the left-handed batter right in the face here in the first inning. And J.P. Sears is sitting in the shade. The 0-1 pitch, swing, rattles it foul, out of play. It's 0-2. They may have a hard time picking up the seams in the first inning or so, but the sun is quickly setting. The 0-2 count. Lefty kicks and brings it. Slaps it back foul, four-seamer, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Sears comes set. Looking into Furman. The pitch, swing. Rifles that foul. Be interesting to see what kind of at-bats we get on the second time around with J.P. Sears, because the Braves have not seen him in a while, the ones who have hit against him. But usually when they get a soft tosser like this, the second time through the lineup, they usually do some damage. The 0-2 pitch, swing, lifts it into left field. Lazy fly ball into the shade, and making the catch out there is Taylor. 2 down. Two up, 2 down, and Ozzie Albies from the right side of the plate will come to the dish. Open stance from that right side, batting .281 on the year with 12 home runs. This will be pitch number 10 from Sears in the inning. The first one is upstairs, misses high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Down and away. Changeup misses. Ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Count in Ozzie's favor. Got to be sitting dead red on one. The 2-0 pitch. Swings at a bad one off the plate, and he'll lift it into right field. Be another lazy fly ball to right, and the Braves go down quietly in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Fernando Tatis leads off the Friars when we return. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Gastonia, North Carolina, Walthour, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina. Rosemary with their exact coordinates, in case anybody wants to go stalker. Phoenix. Georgia. St. George, Utah. We're sitting here on the first coast, Lake City, Florida. Kiana, Alaska. Alabama. Lafayette, Georgia. Nassau, Bahamas. Tift, Georgia. I feel like that's on I-75. I feel like I've seen that several times. Warren, North Carolina is the first pitch from Martin Perez is right there. for a strike. Lefty-righty matchup versus Fernando Tatis. Infield back into the left. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swing. Chops it down the third base line. Riley's got to hurry. Fires it to first, and he'll get Tatis by about a step. Good defensive play by Austin Riley to get the game going. 1 down. Indian mound, Charlotte. Is that Summit, PA? Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch upstairs to Taylor. Misses high for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Samad Taylor, lefty-righty matchup. Drops the cutter upstairs, misses high. That'll be ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. That pitch misses outside. 3-0. He's gone cutter, cutter, and then the changeup, all three of them missing to the right side of the plate. Standing on deck is Machado. 0-0 your score. The 3-0. Right there for a strike, 3-1. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves tonight. It's Mauricio Dubon, Michael Harris, the second, and the Book of Eli is out and right. Around the horn, third to first, you just saw Riley as the 3-1 pitch drops down a bunt, and Perez has to hurry, turns, fires. Perfect P at the knees to Matt Olson, and there's 2 down. Good play by Martin Perez. With his speed, I thought he might beat that one out. Key to that there is Martin Perez as he comes off the mound. He normally comes off the mound ready to play his position. A lot of pitchers don't. A lot of pitchers fall to the side one way or the other. He normally comes ready to roll defensively. An extra glove out there, not just standing in the way. First pitch on the way to Machado's outside wide. It's 1-0. It's Riley, Kim, Ozzie, and Olson around the horn, third to first. And Joey Bart is behind the plate. Perez on the bump. The 1-1 to Machado. He hit the home run on the first game of the series. The only run of the game is the cutter outside wide. Smacks the black. It's 1-2. The 1-2 count. Batter's still standing in the shade just a little bit as the 1-2 pitch swing pops it up. High into center field, but not nearly deep enough. And in the shade with his shades is Money Mike. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Braves will head to the bottom of the second. Nothing, your score. On this date in 1866, the Four Cities, an amateur baseball team organized by Four City Baseball Club in 1865, endure a devastating defeat when the Philadelphia Athletics pummel them 85-11. Professional Four City team will take the field next season, losing to Cleveland's first pro baseball team when they drop a 25-6 decision to the Red Stockings of Cincinnati at Case Commons. On this date, 1936, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio becomes the first Yankee and fifth player in Major League history to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. The 21-year-old rookie outfielder homers come in the 5th frame in an 18-11 rout of the White Sox at Comiskey Park. And on this date in 1947, at Forbes Field, Jackie Robinson steals home in the Dodgers' 4-2 victory over the Pittsburgh Pirates. It is the Brooklyn infielder's first thievery of the dish, something the rookie will accomplish 19 times during his 10-year career. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Welcome back. Atlanta Braves, nothing. Padres, nothing. San Diego Padres won the first 2 of this series. Miller has gone 3 innings. Matsui's gone 2 1/3. Morion's gone 2. Hart's gone 2. Peralta and Morgan have gone 1. So they're going to be a little limited back there in the bullpen tonight. If the Braves can take the early lead, they may just throw in the towel. First pitch down and in to Matt Olson. The sun's smacking him in the face. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Infield back and to the right. The 1-0. Takes some fire swing. Rifled into right field. That's down for a base hit. And Matt Olson gets on with the leadoff single to get things going here for your Atlanta Braves.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
A lot of potatoes for dinner tonight, huh? Lefty-righty matchup. As Austin Riley fires the sweeper back out of play. It's 0-1. We'll be hitting the what's for dinner here in the next break. I believe it's set up. The 0-1. Riley's sitting on 8 home runs. He's been on that number for a minute now. The 0-1 outside wide. Good take there. 1-1. 1-1 count. Austin Riley batting .216 on the year, 8 home runs. Career .270 hitter. You figure he's eventually going to come out of this as the changeup down and in. 2-1. The 2-1 to Austin. Swing, chops it down the third base line. 2-2. He has not hit a home run in June. He's batting .238 in the month of June. He had 5 in the month of May. The 2-2. Well, still only hitting .232. Swing and a miss. Four-seamer, chase that one well out of the zone, and there's one down. I guess it's just because of who we've got in the lineup tonight. But Riley hitting in the 5th spot seems extremely high considering the way he's been hitting this year. Eli White will be the batter. As the shade starts to head towards the mound. First pitch is a sweeper up top. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Eli batting .224 on the year with 3 home runs. Sears brings it. Swing and a miss on that changeup. It's 0-2. Braves are going over that changeup quite a bit in this first go-around. Figured the second time through when the sun starts to set and they've actually seen J.P. Sears to make the adjustment. The 0-2 pitch, swing, lifts it. High into right field, not very deep. Lazy fly ball, making the catch out there in right field is Bowen. And there's 2 down. So 1 on and 2 out. And it'll be up to Joey Bart to get things going here. First pitch, just below the knees. Bit of a friendly call. We'll take it. It's 1-0. Joey batting .231 on the year. 2 home runs, 7 RBI. 1-0. Down and in, change up once again. Ball 2, 2-0.
Mateo on deck. Drake's not even in a jersey right now. He's sitting out there in a T-shirt, the 2-0 pitch. Up high, misses, ball 3. So a 3-0 to Joey Bart. I mean, he can throw a jersey on with the quickness, but it's just interesting to see him not even in a jersey. He's in one of those jerseys with the numbers on the sleeve, but it is a T-shirt. The 3-0 to Bart. Up top, taken all the way, four-seam fastball, 3-1. Good take there by Joey Bart. Three-1 count, sitting dead red. Olsen at first, the pitch, swing, rips it into left field, and that's down for a base hit. Bart is on, 2 outs.
What's shaking, man?
And what's your name, little boy?
I'm Bart. Who the hell are you?
Bart. 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 Bart.
Ay, caramba.
Bart. 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 Bart.
Eat my shorts.
Lefty-righty matchup. Jorge Mateo, the batter. First pitch swing and pops it up. Well, that'll end the threat. Lazy fly ball. When it finally comes down, it'll be in the glove of Taylor, and the Braves go down, but they do get 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the second. How do you not know what a jersey is? 0-0 your score here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hut, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
1 large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Think he can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop? When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! No and then! No and then! No and then!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor?
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
1 large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay up here, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Back, Martin Perez goes back to work. First pitch, a teardrop curveball right there at the kneecaps. It's 0-1. I think D wins the what's for dinner. Got a little, was it a Whataburger and a chocolate shake? Man, that made me hungry just looking at it. The 0-1, change up down below the knees, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Big Sam is not too shabby either there, David Keith. The 1-1 pitch swing. Back up the middle. It's off the foot of Martin Perez. He'll grab it, spin, toss it. 1 down. And hopefully he's okay. We can't take that as Walt Weiss is coming out there. And I don't like the fact that Martin Perez is spinning his glove like he's frustrated. The trainer's coming out as well. I mean, come on. We just can't take. I thought it hit his foot. It actually hit his leg. Waiting for a slowed down version of it. Let me see. Looked like it hit the back of his right hamstring. He's going to try to throw a couple here. He's waving off like he's okay, I believe. He's got a big smile on his face, so whew. I mean, you hate to admit it, but that's our number 2 right now in our rotation. Come hell or high water, if October started today, the Atlanta Braves would have Martin Perez in the rotation. There's no doubt about it. I don't think that's where it'll be after the trade deadline, but right now, he's an extremely valuable piece. The first pitch is down and into Jackson Merrill. It's 1-0. 1-0. Inside. 2-0. Coco says rub some dirt on it. Tell me about your injury woes in Cleveland. 2-0 outside wide, 3-0. It's funny, I saw someone commenting on X today complaining about the Braves and their injuries, and you can tell the people who don't pay attention to the rest of the league. I mean, it's Major League Baseball nowadays with all these injuries. A 3-0 right there at the knees. Sinker for a strike, 3-1. It's not just in Atlanta. We watch our seasons in a vacuum and have no idea. It's a 3-1. Fouled away over the third base dugout, full count. Each fan thinks that their team is the one that's going through it with injuries, but it's league-wide. It's crazy, but it's the way it is nowadays. And the reason is the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. It's a good bounce back there by Martin Perez, gets his first strikeout of the day. The main reason why is they pay these guys so much and they make so much that not only are the teams heavily invested and they want to protect their investment, but then the agents get involved, right? And the agents don't want, if the agents get a call from their player that says, hey, I'm not feeling well, then they start bombarding the team, and it's just a whole thing nowadays. It's not the way it used to be. You used to just fight through it and then have a bloated ERA, and it is what it is. The 1-0, outside wide, 2-0. I don't remember who it was, but someone in the 90s, it wasn't a Brave, it was one of the other. Anyways, they asked a guy that had a broadcaster one time in the 90s, why are there Tommy Johns all of a sudden coming up? He said, because they keep checking for him. The 2-0 count swung on, grounded over to short. Hassan Kim's there. He always seems like he's got to take a running start to get that ball over there. 6-3 on your putout. We'll be back in a flash.
Don't you love when you get that burst of energy to reorganize your entire house, but then that burst goes away and you're forced to face what you just did?
You got a 5?
Yeah.
How did you get a 5?
I found my ball.
You found that ball?
I found that ball.
How'd you get it out of the woods? You were pretty deep in there.
I had a good lie.
Yeah, you had a good lie, all right.
It takes a special pair of eyes to hit a baseball, and the focus of Hank Greenberg was always on the task at hand. So much so that pitchers almost knew what to expect the moment they released the ball.
A smashing single to left field. Big Hank, the league's leading hitter, streaks down to first.
In less than 1,400 career games, Greenberg inflicted an awful lot of damage.
Absolutely strong, and he happened to be an exceptional physical specimen.
In an era that featured some of the game's greatest sluggers, Hank still stood out. 4 times he led the league in runs batted in and was a 2-time MVP.
Greenberg was known for coming through with men on base. In 1937, he had 183 RBIs. 183.
1 year later, he smashed 58 home runs for one of 4 home run titles.
You happen to be looking for a pitch, and fortunately the pitcher will throw that particular ball in a certain spot, and you swing at that spot, you might have a home run.
As staggering as his numbers are, imagine what they might have been had he not lost so many prime years to serve his country in World War II.
There was no choice. Everybody joined up.
I happened to be the second ball player to go in, so I was in close to 4.5 years.
If World War II hadn't happened, you're talking about somebody who had the raw skills to go on and hit 500 home runs, to drive in 1,800 runs.
Hank Greenberg is a Hall of Famer and one of the most ferocious hitters the game has ever seen.
What do you call a Mexican with a rubber toe? Roberto.
Ha-Seong Kim comes to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup as the shade is pretty much covered the entire infield at this point. First pitch swinging at the four-seam fastball. Touch behind that one. It's 0-1. I mean, J.P. Sears is blowing it by you. I don't know what to tell Ha-Seong Kim at this point. The 0-1 count. I meant to look it up, but maybe Coco can just tell me. As the 0-1 pitch swing pops it up. Into right field. Fighting the sunshine with the shades on is Bowen. F9, one away. What is the deal with Arias? I have not seen him in a while. How long is he out, Coco? Because I know Joe Ram's out only because I've got him on my fantasy team. But Peta said it in a nutshell is the fact that, her whole fantasy team's on the IL. That's the same. I mean, if you play fantasy baseball, you know the injuries are all throughout the league. First pitch is a sweeper right there. First strike, it's 0-1. I'm limping. And we've got a dynasty team where you've built depth. And I still can't get a starting team out there. The 0-1 pitch swing. Rips it over to third. Good grab by Machado as he flips it to first. Be a 5-3, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. And the number 2 batter in the order, Michael Harris II, coming to the plate. Lefty. Okay. He's been out for a while, hasn't he, Coco? Because I've called a couple of Cleveland games, and today we didn't get a chance to call the game, but obviously I filled out a lineup card, and I was like, man, he is just, seems like he's been gone for a month or two. First pitch swinging, laces it towards left. That ball is going to get down in the corner, bounce around, and it is just foul. 0-1. Yeah, I'm in the same situation, Peter, in my dynasty league. That ball missed the foul line by about 2 feet. And Harris will dig back into the box. Sears, by the way, is only at 33 pitches. The Braves have not made him work at all. The 0-1 pitch, swing, slices it back, foul, it's 0-2. And you would think that would be a talking point. Okay, well, then maybe he's been out twice because every time I've seen him, he's been out. I'll have to look it up. The 0-2 count. You'd think there would have been a talking point heading into this game as the pitch is fouled back. We'll do it again. As used as that bullpen has been of San Diego, you got to be trying to work the count here, and the Braves are free swinging. This will be pitch 36 in the third inning. I mean, he could go 6 or 7 at that rate. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the third. All knotted up at goose eggs. Ty France leads us off when we return. Out-of-town scoreboard looks like this. They're in they just finished the game. It's showing middle of the ninth, but the Pirates beat the Mariners 11-1 in Pittsburgh. Nationals have a 4-3 lead over Philly in the eighth. Hopefully that lead holds. Astros and Blue Jays 1-1, top of the eighth. The Brewers on top of the Reds 3-0. They are in the bottom of the sixth. Cubs have a 6-5 lead over the Mets. They already won game 1 against the Mets 10-3. Our out-of-town doubleheader. Dodgers 4, Twins 3, top of the 6th in Minneapolis. They're in St. Louis, Missouri, in the Show Me State, and Arizona has a 6-2 lead over the Cardinals. Diamondbacks had a rookie debuting tonight on the bump. Here it's Braves and Padres 0-0, bottom of the 3rd. Later on tonight, you got the A's at the Giants at 9:45. Earlier today, the Marlins 4-2 winners over the Rangers. Guardians 4-3 winners on the south side against the White Sox. Rockies 8-6 winners over the Red Sox in Denver. Angels walk off the Orioles in extras 7-6. Yankees 4, Tigers 2. And the Rays beat the Royals 5-3.
Cover the point spread, cover the point spread, cover the point spread, cover the point spread.
First pitch on the way is a cutter to Ty France. Down and out of the zone, it's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. The 1-0 pitch. Sinker. Upstairs for a strike, 1-1. Martin Perez. He's been very economical with his pitch counted too, as the 1-1 pitch swing blasted. High and deep, and the Padres are on the board. That ball was smoked into the upper deck. Ty France slaps it over the left field wall. We're waiting on the number for it to come in. 1-0, your score is a hanger. And they don't have a number for it, so I guess he hit it so far they ran out of tape. Ball hit into the upper deck over in the left field wall, and the Padres lead it 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. Martin Perez brings it. The first pitch is a sinker off the edge. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires down and away, 2-0. So there goes the shutout. There goes the no-hitter. First hit of the game for the San Diego Padres. They have one hit. The Braves have two, but they have the 1-0 lead. The 2-0 cutter swung on and popped up. That'll bend out of play behind home plate, in between home and third. 2-1. Freddie Furman batting .153 on the year in 51 contests. The 2-1 from Perez. Swing, fouls that one. 2-2. Just getting going here in the bottom of the third inning. San Diego 1, Braves nothing. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, chops it on the ground over to short. Kim's got it, pushes it to first, and it's a 6-3, one away. One down. Bowen coming to the plate, the right fielder. First pitch swing and the cutter pops it up down the right field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Drops in. Eli White cutting it off and flips it into the infield. And it's going to be a one-out double as Bowen was flying around first base, and he'll make it there with ease. Eli and the Braves are playing him deep. Not 100% sure why they were playing him that deep. He has no home runs on the year. His speed took over as Eli had a long way to go in a short time to get there. By the time he got to it, it was too late. Fernando Tatis, the batter, swing and a miss. Change up, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and in. 1-1. One count. Infield back into the left. The pitch, swing, rifled into the stands above the first base dugout. 1-2. Padres 1, Braves nothing. Bottom of the third inning. The 1-2 to Tatis. Perez looks over his shoulder and brings it. Upstairs, sinker just misses high, 2-2. Nationals still lead the Phillies 4-3. They're in the bottom of the 8th in Washington. So one last at bat for Philadelphia in that one. The 2-2 pitch misses high. 3-2. So from what we're being told, Chris Sale will not make his start tomorrow. They're pushing him back. And Ronaldo Lopez will open tomorrow's game. It's not a true start. The 3-2 pitch swing. Chops it over to third base. Riley's got it. Fires it first. And it's a 5-3 put out. Second time tonight for Tatis. 2 down. 2 down and runner on second. Now you got to get past Taylor to get out of this inning. Cubs still lead the Mets 6-5. That game is in the 7th. Mets threatening. They've already dropped the first game to the Cubs in this doubleheader today. First pitch upstairs inside for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Brings it. Upstairs. Sinker. Called for a strike. 1-1. 1-1 count. Drops the cutter on the outer edge, 2-1. We were talking about this in the first game, but most of y'all probably did not catch that first game. They're doing a Grand Prix around the Capitol this year to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States birthday. Is the 2-1, outside wide, 3-1. And I guess they did one in 1801 when it was the silver anniversary, the 25th anniversary. Thomas Jefferson was in office. They had a horse buggy race around the Capitol. This year it's going to be a Grand Prix race. That'll be in late August. 3-1 pitch right there at the knees, 3-2. Taylor was running down to first base. He'll retreat. I guess his screen jumped ahead again. Let me try to line it up here. A full count, runner at second, 2 outs. The payoff pitch from Martin Perez. It's Taylor digging in. Perez brings it. Caught, looking, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Bowen took it in on the up top shelf on the right, and caught looking backwards K. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the 4th inning here in Braves Country, trailing by 1.
Afternoon, everybody.
What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink? I'd say I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
About a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers, too?
How reckless of me.
I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket. Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again? You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you? Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd back into it now.
Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. It looks like the shade is completely covered now. The first pitch upstairs to Ozzie Albies is a sweeper for a ball. It's 1-0. Braves trail 1-0. But yeah, they're going to do a race around the Capitol. I think it's August 22nd and 23rd. Is the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a miss at the sweeper. It's 1-1. Even if there wasn't nostalgia involved, that's pretty cool. But it's cool that they did it on the 25th and now they're doing it on the 250th. That being said, it's going to be in the heat of the baseball playoff race, and I bet you I forget about it. The 1-1 pitch swing, rips it up the middle, backhanded by Tatis. He's going to throw it over to first. Wide throw, infield single for Ozzie Albies, and maybe that'll get the Braves going here in the top of the 4th inning. Good piece of hitting there by Ozzie.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Mentioned that during the lineups that Tatis was playing second base, so you may run into an issue there. They've had him playing second a few times here and there this season, as Matt Olson stands at the plate. First pitch on the way, swing belted down the right field line, but it's going to bend just foul. It's 0-1. Man, he almost got a hold of that one. And of course, he came up as a shortstop, but anybody that thinks short and second are the same, they really aren't if you ever played the game. The 0-1 pitch. Flips it over to second base. Keep Ozzie close by. So I hope to remember to watch that, but I guarantee I'm going to forget because it's in late August. You're going to have football starting up. Baseball's going to be in full swing. But the Capitol race sounds like a really cool thing. 0-1 outside wide, 1-1. I didn't hear the details. I don't know why they're saying the 22nd and 23rd, so I'm assuming it's an overnight type race. I know a lot of those types of races are, but didn't do much research. I just heard it in passing today. The 1-1 count, right there at the knees, sweeper. 1-2. Standing on deck is Riley. Ozzie's at first. The infield is back into the right-ish. Tatis is not really where you would be on a pull. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's one away. Third strikeout of the night for J.P. Sears. Sears bringing it. First pitch swing. Rifles it over the first base dugout. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and away. 1-1. Yeah, it's not just in D.C., Sleepy. They're going to race around the Capitol building. I don't know if I said that right the first time. A 1-1 pitch outside wide 2-1. So a 2-1 count. And I guess they're shutting it down for a couple of days to do so. Ozzie at first, infield back into the left, the 2-1 down and away, 3-1. Standing on deck is Eli White. Joey Bart is in the hole. Braves have 3 hits so far, trail 1-0. Ozzie, Olsen, and Bart with the base hits. The 3-1 pitch. Outside wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. First and second, 1 out. The Braves have an opportunity here to score. They just flashed up a stat for the Padres broadcast. They have 25 wins this year when they've held the opponent scoreless in the first 3 innings. That is tied for 5th in Major League Baseball. To no one's shocked the Braves were not on there, because it seems like the Braves are always coughing up a run early this year. First pitch, drops a bunt. The throw goes down to third base, They're going to get him right there. Quick 2-3 put out, and there's 2 down. I don't know if Ozzie got a late break on that or what. We're going to have to double check that. Stammen was checking to see if he wanted to challenge the throw down to second base, but there's no way they got him. Looked like he got a little bit of a late break, but that was a quick one-hopper. I don't know if it would have made a difference unless Ozzie was on the move. So it'll be up to Joey Bart here. The Braves are going to score. 2 outs, 2 on, trailing by 1. He had a single his first time up. First pitch on the way, swing, rifles the 4-seam fastball out of play. It's 0-1. J.R. Ritchie was sent back to AAA, and the main reason for that is not only are they talking about giving Raylo a possible chance, but also the Braves are off tomorrow and Monday, so they don't really need that 5th starter for a while if they don't want to use it. The 0-1 pitch, swing, punches it towards second base. The grab is by Tatis. Wide throw, and the bases are going to be loaded. So there we go. Talking about Tatis playing second base. That's going to be an E4, I would think. We'll play Bart's anyways.
What's shaking, man?
And what's your name, little boy?
I'm Bart. Who the hell are you?
Bart.
Ay, caramba.
So the bases are loaded.
Bart.
Ducks all over the pond. And Jorge Mateo takes the first pitch down and away. Changeup misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Mateo flied out to left his first time up. Saw one pitch and lifted it to left. The 1-0 here. Bases loaded. Kicks and fires. Swing. High fly ball into deep center field, but not nearly deep enough. Jackson Merrill's underneath it, and the Braves come up empty with the bases loaded here in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th, trailing 1-0.
If caffeine actually worked on me the way it was supposed to, I would be unstoppable, but unfortunately it does not, so I stop often.
But the Pirates in pretty good shape right now with a 6-2 lead, bottom half of the ninth, and Glenn Hubbard leads it off for Atlanta. Hubbard, Cerrone, Washington due up here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the 0-1. Down that left field line, that's a fair ball. Hubbard's got at least one. He'll head for second. Up with the ball is Orsulak, and Hubbard aboard with a leadoff double. Fly ball, right field, fairly deep but playable. Mike Brown there waiting. He'll make the catch. Hubbard will move over to third without a throw. The run will score. Well, that makes it a 6-3 ball game. And Ramirez, the Braves' last chance. He's 0 for 4. He's flied to center, grounded to short, flied to right, and struck out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center. That'll fall for a base hit. Claudel will get the green light around third. He'll score without a throw. And it's now a 6-4 ball game. The Braves will bring the potential tying run to the plate. There's the new pitcher for the Pirates, Don Robinson. He was the loser last night. 38th appearance, his 32nd in relief. Dale Murphy is the man he'll face. Murph tonight has doubled and homered in 4 at-bats. He represents the potential tying run. And the 0-2 pitch to Murphy. Line drive right field. It's going to fall in, base hit. Ramirez will take the turn at second, head for third, and the Braves are still alive. Runners first and third with 2 men out. Murphy's third hit of the game. Bob Horner was walked, flying to center, flying to left, and struck out 0 for 3. Murphy at first, Ramirez at third, 2 outs. And the 1-0 pitch. Deep to left center field. Back goes Orsulak, and the Braves have won it. Bob Horner strikes for a 3-run homer in the bottom half of the 9th inning. And the Braves come off the deck, scoring 7 runs, 5 of them in the bottom of the 9th. Atlanta wins it 7-6. What a finish.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back in. Guys and gals, the Braves trail 1-0. First pitch from Perez to Machado is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. The 1-0. Just outside misses. Ball 2-2. 2-0 count. Braves trail 1-0. Bottom of the 4th. And there's going to be a quick powwow on the mound as Joey Bart goes out to talk to Martin Perez. Just to make sure they're on the same page. The 2-0 to Machado. Outside wide ball 3-0. The 3-0. Misses high ball 4, so he'll head on down to first, and it's a leadoff walk to get things started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cubs lead the Mets 7-5. That game is in the 8th inning. First pitch is a sinker at the knees. Xander Bogaerts. It's 0-1. And the Phillies are down to their last out of the 9th. But the Loveladies come in to close there, so we'll see what happens. The 0-1 pitch swing. Drills it up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. So 2 on and nobody out. Runners at first and second. Hard hit single up the middle. Second time through the order for Martin Perez. Now set to face Andujar. Jackson Merrill. First pitch on the way to Merrill is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Merrill struck out swinging his first time up. Andujar's on deck. France is in the hole. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Swing! And a miss. Change up inside. Bangs it back foul. 1-1. The 1-1 from Perez. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1-2. Perez with 2 strikeouts so far. 1 walk. 3 hits allowed and a run. Sears has 3 strikeouts and 3 hits allowed and a walk. The 1-2 from Perez. Swing. Smack deep down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It is just foul. It missed the foul pole by a few feet. 1-2. Man, oh man. That wasn't too far away from all kinds of issues. The 1-2 count. Caught looking strike 3, punched him out on the outer track, and there's 1 away. Merrill doesn't like it, but it did look like it touched the outer edge. Philly just took the lead on a 2-run home run. You're not serious if you have Richard Lovelady closing a game out for you against a division rival. So Philly leads the game 5-4 in the top of the 9th. First pitch is upstairs inside. It's 1-0. Andujar batting .244, 3 doubles and runners in scoring position this year. 1-0 down below the knees. 2-0. He has 5 home runs total. The 2-0 pitch down below. Ball 3, 3-0. 3-0 count. Ty France on deck. 1 out, first and second. The 3-0. Right there for a strike, 3-1. So we thought we were going to get some help there from Washington, but they're spitting a bit. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. So he heads on down to first. Bases are loaded, and there's only 1 out. And Ty France, who can put a charge into one, we saw him home run his last time up, is coming to the plate. Tough spot here for Perez, all by his own doing. Here we go. First pitch on the way. Upstairs, nowhere near the zone. Cutter misses high. It's 1-0. It's the second walk of the day for Perez. Second in this inning, the 1-0. As France steps out of the box for a second. Bart going out there to talk to him again. The 1-0 from Perez. Swing, pops it up. First base side, Olsen gives chase, but it's going to get into the seats. 1-1. One count. Upstairs, sinker just misses. 2-1. Probably not a good pitch to challenge, but you would have liked to have had that call. The 2-1 pitch. Right there for a strike. 2-2. Bases loaded. 1 out. The 2-2 count. France at the plate. Furman on deck. The 2-2. Swing lifts it into right field. That should score a runner. Nice diving grab out there by Eli White. That's going to save at least 1 run. And it's 2-0 San Diego as Machado tags up and comes home. He doesn't make that diving catch out there. It's going to be 3, maybe even 4. The bases might have cleared. Eli White cut it off at the pass, and it would have gotten past Michael. He was there, but I don't think he would have been able to stop it. And they were showing the replay, and Andujar was almost at second base when he made that catch. He had to race back to first. So that thing falls. He might have scored. First pitch on the way is a sinker down and into Furman. It's 1-0. Braves trail 2-0. 1-0. Cutter high, ball 2-0. The 2-0 count. Smacks the black on the outer edge. Cutter. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch inside. Nowhere near the zone, ball 3-1. Bowen, the number 9 hitter, standing on deck. 2 outs, 2 on, 1 across. Braves trail 2-0. The 3-1 to Furman, who's batting 146 on the year. You got to come after him. The pitch saws it off foul down the right field line, and it's a full count. So the runners are going to be on the move here. The 3-2, down and in, ball 4. So that's going to load the bases once again. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and the number 9 hitter, Bowen, coming to the plate. At some point, you'd think they would have had Hefner come out there, but they have not. Nobody's officially warming in the pen, but Hefner did make a call down there. Somebody's taking, I think it's Hamilton taking his sweatshirt off, so he's warming up, I believe. The first pitch is upstairs, misses high for a ball to Bowen. It's 1-0. Standing on deck is Fernando Tatis. You got to get the batter here. 1-0. Outside wide, 2-0. The 2-0 count right there at the knees. 2-1. Lefty-righty matchup. 2-1 pitch. Swing. Punches it back foul. 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Martin Perez is now 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. He's at 76 pitches, extremely high this early in the ballgame. About to throw a 76 pitch, I should say. The 2-2. Caught looking strike 3, punched him out on the inner track, and that'll end the inning. So he only gives up 1. It could have been a heck of a lot worse. Good job of working around that jam. We go to the 5th, trailing 2-0.
War's over, man. Drop the big one.
Well, since when are you the pudding kind?
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. And it ain't over now. Who's with me? Let's go!
I don't have to tell you things are bad. It's depression. Everybody's scared. Punks are running wild in the street. The air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. I want you to get mad.
Will you fight? No! We will run! And we will live.
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. You're gonna let it be the worst.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your huckleberry.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Say wham.
You gotta say, damn it, my life has value.
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
Intruder.
Yes, you're an intruder. I was having a perfectly nice trip until you walked into my life.
Hey! I'm just lying around.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Right. Psychotic, but absolutely right.
We gotta take these bastards.
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
Are they yelling in Atlanta?
I'm as mad as hell!
They're yelling in Atlanta?
Son of a We struck the mother lode!
I'm mad as hell!
I'm mad as hell!
I'm not gonna take it anymore!
And this crowd's back into it now.
I didn't think you had it in you.
You look like somebody just walked over your grave. Play for blood, remember? Like I missed something.
Yeah, we're all officially kicked out of school.
That makes sense.
Welcome back. Braves trail 2-0. And if that half inning wasn't tough enough, Hassan Kim leads us off. First pitch misses outside wide. It's 1-0. The 1-0. What are y'all talking about? I must have missed something in the chat, man. Y'all are going off the deep end. The 1-0 down and in, 2-0. (2-0) count. Right down the pipe for a strike. 2-1. Kim. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing, lifts it. High into center field, deep, going back on the track, but it'll die right there just before the wall for out number 1. A little bit of warning track power there from Hassan Kim. One away. That'll bring Mauricio Dubon to the plate as the lineup rolls over. Lefty, righty, first pitch. Inside, spins around, almost got him. Missed his wallet by inches. It's 1-0. Phillies did end up beating the Nationals. The Nationals choked that one away. It looked like on the final pitch of that game is the 1-0 off the plate, 2-0. It looked like that the final strike called was off the plate in that game that ended the game and got the win for the Phillies. I'm assuming Washington just didn't have a challenge because I don't know why you wouldn't have challenged that. The 2-0 count. Outside wide, ball 3-0. This is Spears' game. He tends to try to nibble the edges and get you to chase. The Braves have played right into his hand. The 3-0. just touches the outer edge. 3-1. Braves trail 2-0. Tying run standing on deck. The 3-1 from Sears. Swing, rips it down the third base line, and that's a fair ball. That ball's got eyes. Mauricio Dubon heading to second base, and it's a one-out double for your Atlanta Braves.
Would you have any?
But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
That was a hard rocket down the third base line. Michael Harris coming to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. Ozzie standing on deck. First pitch to Harris is swung on and chopped over to first. That'll be an easy G3. Whoa, he's got to hurry. Harris thinks he beat it out as France touched the bag. It was really close. Have to see a replay on that. Harris is convinced. As of right now, there's 2 down, and Weiss does not want to challenge it, so it must not have been. Harris was busting it down the line. Yeah, he didn't get it. He touched the bag just before Michaels did. Really wasn't that particularly close. I don't know why. Maybe Michael thought the pitcher's foot was the guy that got him out. I don't know. Anyways, Ozzie Albies to the plate. First pitch. Pop up. High into left field. And that's going to end the inning. F7 in your scorecard. And Dubon gets in scoring position, but Harris and Albies can do nothing with it. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Trailing by 2 here in Braves country.
My visa declined at the sweater store this morning. The cashier had to ask me for my cardigan.
Just to clear the air, I don't give a about how nobody feel about me. Keep feeling it.
Today we are talking about the most interesting season that no one ever talks about. This is John Tudor's 1985 season. 1985 didn't start well for Tudor. Through May, he was 1-7 with a 3.47 earned run average. After one of his starts during that stretch, he received a call from his high school catcher who noticed a hitch in his delivery that he had not seen before. To say this change had a positive effect on him is an understatement. After the change, he went 20-1 with a 1.37 earned run average for the rest of the season. His 10 complete game shutouts that season all occurred in the last 4 months of the season. He is also the last major league player to hit double digits in shutouts. During the heart of the division race in 1985, he pitched 2 consecutive shutouts to start the month of September. Then he went toe-to-toe with the Cy Young winner that season, Dwight Gooden, pitching 10 shutout innings for his 3rd shutout in a row. In his first start in October, he would again shut out the Mets over 10 innings, but it wouldn't be enough. The Mets would get a solo shot from Darryl Strawberry in the 11th to win the game. During an interview after his 20th win that season, he gave most of the credit to his defense, saying he couldn't have done it without them. In the National League Championship Series, he would lose Game 1 after allowing 3 runs over 5 2/3 innings, but would bounce back in Game 4, only allowing 1 run over 7 innings. He started out the World Series strong by winning games 1 and 4 and only allowing 1 run, but arm fatigue would finally get to him in Game 7 and he wouldn't make it out of the 3rd inning. He would finish 2nd in Cy Young voting that season, going 21-8 with a 1.93 earned run average. He had 14 complete games and led the National League in shutouts and whip. What made this season even more interesting is the fact that he never won more than 13 games in any season before or after 1985.
Name a baseball player that exemplifies what it means to be a great teammate.
Welcome back. First pitch to Fernando Tatis, swing and a miss at the curveball. It's 0-1. The 0-1. They checked down the line to see if he went around. He did not. 1-1. I thought that USA game tomorrow night was at 9 p.m. It's at 10 p.m. The 1-1 check swing. Did not go. 2-1. 2-1 count. Braves off tomorrow. It's a travel day. Then we go to San Francisco. Karinchak warming up in the pen now. 2-1 misses. 3-1. Martin Perez, 4 innings, 4 walks. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 3 hits. The 3-1. Down below the knees, ball 4. So that's the 4th walk right there. 82 pitches as Tatis heads down to first. And I guess they're going to let him face the top of the order here another time. 3rd time through the order. He has not had it today. Started off pretty well, and you wonder if that hit by pitch had the comebacker that hit him in the leg. Wonder if that had anything to do with the rest of his outing. The pitch on the way, swing, chops it down the first base line. And Perez fumbles it. And it's going to be an infield single, I would think. It was going to be a tough play. He made that play earlier in the day. But Taylor now puts runners at first and second. There's nobody out, and Manny Machado coming to the plate. That's correct, Mark. Braves started off 0-7 out here, getting swept 4 games in San Diego, 3 in L.A. Weiss is going to come out here and finally get him out of the game. We'll hear something about how so-and-so wasn't available and blah, blah, blah. We'll be back in a flash. We'll see if Karinchak can put out this fire. 2 on and nobody out here in Braves country. Welcome back. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Manny Machado, the batter. James Karinchak trying to come in here to put out the fire. Is old Randy one of those people that don't know what soccer is? The first pitch is upstairs, curveball. This is high, it's 1-0. Don't be fooled. The term soccer was not originated here. It was originated in England, and when the U.S. started using it predominantly because of the sport of football that they created, that's when the English folks started digging in and wanting to call it football. A 1-0 count, but they are the ones that came up with soccer, the 1-0. This is up high, ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Saw a pretty good video on it that we tagged to get the audio for the show, but I haven't had time. The crazy schedule here. The 2-0 pitch upstairs. Ball 3-0. 3-0 count. But it's funny because I really didn't realize. I knew why we called it soccer, because you couldn't call it football because of what we have as football. It's a 3-0 pitch. 4-seamer right there at the knees, 3-1. But I did not realize that it was actually created from the people who complain about it. Like, of course it was. Why wouldn't it be? We would do the same thing. The 3-1 count. Upstairs. Check swing, peppers it foul. That was going to load the bases, but luckily it tapped foul, and it's a full count now. We can't find anybody who can find the strike zone. The 3-2. Time is called by Manny Machado. The infield is back and to the left. The payoff pitch. Swing rifles it back foul. And we'll do it again on full count. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Tell you what's pretty cool that I saw today. The longest game ever played in Yankee history, it was in Detroit, was on this date in 1962. It's the payoff pitch, swing, pops it up, back out of play, and we'll do it again. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. They went 22 innings before the Yankees ended up beating the Tigers 9-7 in a regular season game in June. And all I can say to that, thank God for the ghost runner. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Four-seam fastball, blew it right by him, and there's one away. I saw that today, and the first thing I thought about was Spaceman Ladd when he was talking last night about how he didn't like the ghost runner. I was like, man, I would be cranky doing a 22-inning game in the middle of June. Are you kidding me? Not to mention, you talk about devastating your entire bullpen. First pitch misses up top, four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Braves just aren't hitting. That's what it all comes down to, Mike. Lack of hitting and hitting become contagious. Is the 1-0 upstairs for a strike. We got a gift there. That was not in the zone. 1-1 count. Karinchak. Runners go. And the throw is outside the zone. They can make it down to third base, and Tatis will be in for a stolen base. It was a double steal. And so they got runners at second and third and only one out. The 2-1 count. Karinchak brings it. Swing. Lifts it. High into center field. Giving chase. And Harris will not get there. The run will come home. And it's 3-1. It's going to be a bloop single. They went station to station thinking Harris may catch it. He was playing so far back. When the ball popped up, he had no chance of getting that ball. Man, they were darn near on the warning track. That's insane. I know it's Bogarts, but that's insane to play that far back. Especially when you're already trailing. So runners at the corners now, one out. Trouble a brewing. And Jackson Merrill, the first pitch. Curveball in the dirt. It's 1-0. 0-1. I'm seeing it as a strike on the screen, but it's registering a ball on the other screen. Pitch it in the dirt. Bogarts heads on down to second, so another stolen base. 3 stolen base. They are stealing left and right on the Atlanta Braves tonight on Joey Bart. So they're showing 1-1 on the 2 television screens. I'm assuming that's correct. My electronic scoreboard has it 2-0. I'm assuming that not both of the television. I thought I saw him motion a strike. Karinchak steps off the bump. The 1-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Chopper over to first. Olsen looks the runner back. He'll step on first, and there's 2 down. Good play there by Olsen to keep Taylor at bay at third base. And runners at second and third and 2 outs. I'm old enough to remember when the Braves were scoring runs and shutting them down, and everybody was having a Merry Christmas. We were 25 over 500. I mean, that was only a couple weeks ago, but it feels like the sky's falling now. Andujar, the batter, righty-righty, first pitch, takes a curveball upstairs. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Karinchak brings it. Swing, chopper over towards third. Riley's going to have to barehand it, fire to first, and he'll get the runner just in the nick of time. Wow, let's get out of this inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Braves trail by 3. Time to put some runs on the board here in Braves country.
As a married man, I have 2 missions in life. 1, to calm my wife down when she's mad. And 2, to make my wife mad when she's calm.
Why?
Whoa, is that an O.J. Simpson?
Oh, you like it? Yeah, that was my favorite player. I figured I'd wear it for the Super Bowl.
You know he's a murderer, right?
Yeah, the guy was a monster. Rushed 2,000 yards in 14 games. I mean, he was a savage.
No, like he killed 2 people.
He killed a lot of people, okay? Linebackers, safeties, corners.
Do you have any other jerseys at home?
Yeah, I got plenty of jerseys. Aaron Hernandez, Michael Vick, Henry Ruggs, I have that one.
What?
Ray Rice, I got that one too.
Our next first baseman is also one of the biggest.
The 6'4" Willie McCovey.
Although Stretch didn't join the Giants until the middle of the '59 season, McCovey went 4 for 4 in his first game and went on to be named Rookie of the Year. Big league pitchers had been put on notice.
He was the most feared hitter I saw. I thought sure he was really going to hurt somebody because he hit the ball so hard.
McCovey was a good hit. You better take the married man off the infield when he hits.
Manager Gil Hodges tried the McCovey shift.
He'll kill you.
He was the scariest hitter you'd ever want to see. As a first baseman, when you're holding a runner on, you just hope Willie McCovey was not coming up because nobody can hit the ball any harder than McCovey.
In 68 through 70, he had something like 120 home runs and over 350 RBIs.
It's gone! A grand slam home run! McCovey!
Stretch was the National League MVP in '69 and closed out his 19-year career with 521 home runs and more than 1,500 RBIs.
He was a great player in an era with Clemente and Aaron and Mays, and he was as good as any of them.
Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. J.P. Sears goes back to working against Olsen. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1.
This sucks, and it's horse but I'm too polite to say anything because I'm a class act.
The 0-1 to Olsen. Down and away, 1-1. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get out of this dump and go somewhere else, play baseball. We can't buy a win in this spot. Still a long way to go in this one. Braves have 4 offensive innings, and Morgan's warming up in the pen. The 1-1 pitch, swing, rifles it foul, 1-2. And once again, they've got good portion of their bullpen is not available tonight. If they would have been running the pitch count up on here on Sears, they would have been doing well about this point, but the 1-2, swing and a miss, sweeper, strike 3. For whatever reason, they're laying an egg here. Olsen down on strikes, and Austin Riley coming to the plate. First pitch to Austin Riley is swung on and swatted back foul. Changeup into the night. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Sears brings it. Swing, rifles that one back foul. Four-seamer. 0-2. June 24th, 1948. So on this date, there was a minor league manager. This is a pretty funny story, the 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. Salisbury Cardinals manager Gene Corbett, who had previously been tossed from the game, instructs his bat boy, Pat Morrell, to tell the umpire to get in the game and keep your eyes wide open. He'd already been kicked out of the game, right? The 1-2 pitch. Swing, chops it down the third base line. We'll do it again. After the bat boy had relayed the message, the arbiter, the umpire kicked the 13-year-old out of the game as well. You know, that had to have been a funny sight. 13-year-old kid getting launched by an umpire in the middle of the ball game. Fans not knowing what in the world was going on. The 1-2. Upstairs, just misses high, 2-2. Two count. Sears brings it. Swing, rifles that one. I mean, Riley's just missing these pitches. You're following along at home with the game. When you see a guy hit a ball and it goes straight to the backstop, which has happened 4 times tonight with Austin Riley, he is just under the pitch from launching it out of the stadium, and the pitcher knows that too. The 2-2. Outside wide, full count. You rarely see it happen this many times in one game. Full count. Pitch on the way. Down below the knees, ball 4. Great at bat. And almost a home run about 3 times there. He'll head on down to first. And Austin Riley get things going here in the top of the 6th.
You're my boy, Blue!
1 out.
Blue, you're my boy!
Y'all have ever heard of Dick Allen, the Hall of Famer? What would this have been? 57 years ago today is the first pitch, swing and a miss. Change up Eli White, it's 0-1. 57 years ago today, the Phillies manager, Bob Skinner, suspends Dick Allen indefinitely after he fails to appear for a doubleheader. Is the 0-1. Swing and a miss upstairs, it's 0-2. And the reason why was because he missed the second part of a doubleheader because he tried to go down to the track and got stuck in traffic while he was watching a horse race. They would suspend him all the way to July 20th. Can you imagine if that went down today? That would be that's all you would see on social media. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, blew it right by him. 4-seam fastball, 2 down. 2 down and a runner at first. Thank you, Rich. Joey Bart coming to the plate. And looks like Sears and Furman are having an issue with their pitch-comm device. We'll dive back into the annals of baseball history when they figure that out. "56 years ago today, Lee May and Johnny Bench hit back-to-back home runs in the 8th to give the Reds a 5-4 win. And after the game, the mayor comes down in a helicopter to receive a brand new uniform from the Reds at Crosley. This is at old Crosley Field before they got the now defunct, was that Riverfront Stadium? So he'll head back behind the plate, and lefty-righty matchup. First pitch is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Joey Bart, tying run standing on deck, by the way. 2 outs, so Riley will be running on contact. The 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing belted. High and deep, going back on the track, stay fair. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. A 2-run shot. Bart goes deep, and your Braves are on the board. It's 3-2.
What's shaking, man?
And what's your name?
I'm Bart. Eat my shorts. Who the hell are you? The
Bart. 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 Bart.
Hi, caramba.
Bart. 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 Bart.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Gee, it's a pretty standard stunt.
Cover the point, Fred. Cover the point, Fred.
2-run blast, and it's a 1-run game. Morgan is coming in. Jorge Mateo is due up. We'll see if they make any kind of a change there. They normally do. We'll be back in a flash. The Braves are back in it. It's a 1-run game here in Braves country. I'm going to give Rich the credit for that one. As soon as he dropped that 5 in the chat, we scored. Braves trail now just 3-2, and Drake Baldwin's going to be the pinch hitter. Morgan, the right-hander, with a 4.58 ERA, coming in for Sears. He's got a high 1.88 whip, but remember, both of these bullpens are pretty taxed, so that's why you're seeing this. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Down below the knees, it's 1-0. Ha-Seong Kim is on deck. The 1-0 pitch. Upstairs for a strike, 1-1. They may pinch hit for him and bring... If Drake gets on, you might see them pinch hit for Kim. Move Dubon to short. We got Dominic Smith and we have Rowdy Tellez to pick from. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Drake Baldwin, who's batting .067 since returning from the IL. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. But not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 2 on the board. We're back in this one. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ty France leads us off when we return.
Does it ever bother you that people call you Shorty? Does it bother you that people call you a retard? Nobody calls me that. Right. Does anyone ever call me names? Or...
You mean like retard?
Yeah.
No.
The following people need to be deported immediately. People who wear tight jeans when it's hot outside. People who have tummy aches. People who have destination weddings. Anyone who refuses to accept, there's only one Willy Wonka. People who chew with their mouth open. People who take a nap wearing jeans. People who have gender reveal parties. People who name their kids something normal but change the spelling.
Jobs are clingy as hell. Why do you need to see me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? Why can't I just meet up with you on Tuesday, we discuss our relationship, and I go to home? You're requiring more from me than my own family. The balls, the gall, to say, would you like to come in on your day off? I barely made it through my own shift, and you asked me if I want to cover for somebody else. I'm going to cover somebody, right? This phone so I don't see it vibrating.
Roger Connor, not to be confused with John Connor, wasn't a Terminator, but he terminated baseballs. Just ask any pitcher during his era. He slugged baseball's first Grand Slam in 1881, even though the term hadn't been invented yet. They didn't call it a walk-off home run either. Despite his large stature, 6'3", 200 pounds to be exact, he still was pretty agile on the base pass, stealing 244 and hitting 233 triples. He had extraordinary power, once hitting a home run completely out of the Polo Grounds and right onto 112th Street. He was the first player to reach 1,000 career walks, and his 138 career home runs would not be passed until some guy named Babe Ruth came along. If you wanted to find him, all you had to do was look up league leaders from every season from 1880 to 1894, where he was a mainstay. His defense vastly improved after moving from third base to first base, where he led the league 4 times in fielding percentage. Some people believe he was one of the reasons the New York Gothams got the nickname Giants.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Gooba gobble, gooba gobble, gooba gobble. One of us.
We accept.
Thank you for all the gifting, y'all, tonight. Lefty-righty matchup is Dylan Dodd is coming in.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
First pitch is fouled back out of play. Ty France, the batter. It's 0-1. Braves trail 3-2. But if you're just joining us, is the 0-1 from Dodd. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Braves just got a huge 2-run home run to get them back in this contest from the newly acquired Joey Bart, catcher the Braves picked up last weekend. The 0-2. Misses high and out of the zone, 1-2. Jason's in here running the board tonight, and he saw Razor Quack's comment. He don't talk much anymore because of the whole thing that went on, but he made me laugh. He said the 1-2, down and in 2-2. He said, "Tell Razor Quack that's not bad juju. He's just a freeloader." The 2-2 count. Swing rips it down the left field line, and trying to make the diving catch out there is Dubon, and it's going to get all the way to the wall, and he'll end up on second base, so it's a leadoff double for the Padres. Dubon normally makes those great plays out there. If he just could not quite get to it, must have gotten a late jump on it. He's been extremely impressive out there. He was slow to get up, too. It was strange the way how slowly he got up. He was kind of nonchalant about it. Hopefully he's all right. He's normally hustling 100%. First pitch on the way is a sinker. They're going to drop the bunt down, and it's going to be a 5-3 putout. It's on 1. The 0-1. Bowen will come to the plate. Runner at third now, and 1 out, and the Braves will bring the infield in. The sinker's right there outside for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, pops it up. Back out of play, 1-1. One count. Dylan Dodd trying to get out of this jam. Bowen is at the plate, and Fernando Tatis is on deck. Braves trail by 1. The 1-1 pitch, high and out of the zone. Cutter misses. Ball 2, 2-1. Infield all the way in, and the outfield is playing deep. There's a huge hole. If you just make contact and get it over the infield. The 2-1 pitch, down and in, 3-1. Tatis is on deck. Bowen's got good speed. They've been running left and right on Joey Bart, so he gets on. You got to assume they're going to try to move on him. The 3-1 pitch, upstairs, misses high, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Walt Weiss is going to come out, and he's going to make a pitching change. I wonder if it may be Didi. That's where you would normally bring him in, but they may be saving him for the back of the game. We'll take another quick break. When we return, runners on the corners, 1 out. The Braves trail by 1. Welcome back. Runners at the corners. 1 out, and it'll be Tyler Kinley coming in for Dylan Dodd. Righty-righty matchup. The only thing about that is with Kinley on the bump, the way they've been up, there he goes. Slider down and away, and they'll still second with ease. So now the runners are on second and third, and 1 out. I was just about to say Kinley's slow motion to the plate, along with the fact that he's a right-hander, not a left-hander like Dodd, kind of opens up the fact that they're going to, you'd almost be tempted to, is the 1-0 pitch right there on the outer edge, 1 away. You'd be tempted to walk Tatis here to load the bases and set up the double play with Taylor on, but you're kind of threading the needle there because of Machado would be on deck. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifts it down the right field line, just foul. 1-2. So a 1-2 count. We'll go ahead and pull the stream back so you can see what's going on. With the infield in, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strike out there by Tyler Kinley. 2 down. Now you can move the defense back. Sean Taylor, who has bunted twice tonight. So you got to keep an eye on this guy. Riley needs to be playing a little in on this guy because he has bunted twice. The first time, Perez was able to grab it and make a perfect play. The second time, he couldn't get the handle on the ball. First pitch to Taylor's upstairs. Slider for a strike. It's 0-1. He also struck out looking. Both of those bunts were good bunts. If he's not going to play back, he's at least got to be alert enough to realize if he tries to move it up. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, slider, good block by Joey. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Two on, 2 out. The 1-1 from Tyler Kinley, just coming off the IL. Pitch down and away, 2-1. If you missed it earlier today, Richie went to AAA. Cookie Carrasco was DFA'd. Ian Hamilton and Kinley were brought up. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, chops it foul. Down the third baseline, it's 2-2. Braves a strike away from getting out of this mess. The 2-2. As Kinley steps off the bump and Taylor digs back in. Righty-righty matchup. The 2-2 from Kinley. Swing, and he's going to shoot it down the right field line. Not a hard hit ball, but it's going to fall fair, and it is a 2-run single, and the Padres have taken a 3-run lead just like that. So 5-2 your score. I mean, that's just When it's going bad, it's going bad. That was not a hard hit ball at all. Just a flare off the end of the bat. Manny Machado comes to the plate. The first pitch, they throw it down to second base. Smoke him if you got him. He got him. Taylor thinks he's safe, but I don't believe he is. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the top of the 7th, trailing by 3.
It's a balk automatically with the man on.
He's never been called for a balk in his career, Luke Weaver.
Well, the umpires don't know about what they're doing.
Pedro. I think we're on a delay. Fingers crossed. We'll clean that up for the rear. That was a run.
You guys supposed to be some type of rap group?
What? Oh, and who are you supposed to be, a mariachi band?
Yes, actually.
Oh, my fault.
Shouldn't you guys be stealing or getting arrested or something?
Shouldn't you be mowing my lawn?
Here is Johnny Mize.
The big cat pounced on pitchers in the National League from the moment he put on a uniform.
Johnny Mize came up to the majors in 1936 with the Cardinals. He was a 300 hitter right out of the box, good power.
And he forged his lifetime .312 average in a unique way. Following the 1941 season, Mize was dealt to the Giants. But 1 year later, duty called, and he was off to war.
World War II really affected Johnny Mize's career. He's a guy who never got to 400 home runs, which is amazing because in his prime, he was among the most feared hitters in baseball.
Mize lost 3 prime years to the war, but still hit 359 home runs.
Mize started the All-Star game at first base for the National League 4 times before World War II, 4 times after World War II.
And he'd share the NL home run crown with Ralph Kiner in consecutive seasons.
Both with the Cardinals and then with the Giants. He was never a part of the World Series team. And then, late in the 1949 season, the Yankees purchased Mize's contract from the Giants.
Big John Mize wraps one into the right field stands for a home run.
The Big Cat's clutch pinch hits helped the Yankees win 5 straight titles and earned Mize a World Series MVP award in '52. A ring for every finger on this Hall of Famer's hand.
Someone broke into my house last night and stole all my antidepressants. I hope they're happy.
Welcome back. Five to 2 your score. We go to the top of the 7th inning. They ended up doing that challenge. That challenge took a couple of minutes, so we'll see how long it takes for them to come back here. Braves will have Hassan Kim, Dubon, and Harris due up. Man, you'd think if you're going to have a chance at this, you can pinch hit for Kim. He's been dreadful. Batting .078, 0 for 2 on the day. Hassan Kim will come to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. The first pitch to Kim is a sinker right there on the inner track. It's 0-1. Morgan back out there for another inning. He threw 4 pitches. He came in the 6th, the 0-1 pitch, swing, rips it down the line, foul, it's 0-2. (0-2) count. Morgan comes set, brings it, slider inside. Almost gets him in the arm, 1-2. You're hitting .078. I'm going to have to ask you to stick your arm out there. Get that. hit by pitch. What are we doing jumping out of the way, buddy? You're not getting on any other way. The 1-2 to Kim. Swing. Lifts it to left. And fairly easy fly ball. One down. Kim will now be batting .077 after that fly out. 0 for 3 today. Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 3. Diddy Fuentes is warming up in the pen. Remember, the Braves have the day off tomorrow, so you can reset a lot of things in that bullpen. Righty, first pitch is just below the knees. Sinker misses for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Right there for a strike. 1. 1-1 count. Brings it, swing, dribbles it on the ground over towards short. Scooped by Bogarts, and it's a long throw, one hopper into the glove, and he'll get Dubon by about a half step, and there's 2 down. 2 down, and Harris, who's batting second in the order, comes to the plate. So Ozzie is on deck. Harris 0 for 3 today. Righty, lefty, first pitch is a sinker right across the belt. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Swing, chopper down the first base line. Foul. 0-2. Ten years ago today, Lexington Legends, Class A affiliate of the Royals at the time, had a giveaway of a Glenn Hubbard bobblehead of all things. The 0-2. Swing, chopper, foul. We'll do it again. Glenn Hubbard, he had a baseball card. It was at 1984 Fleer, where it showed him holding a boa constrictor, and I guess they had a bobblehead giveaway that replicated that. I used to collect bobbleheads. I got out of it, but I'd like to see that one. The 0-2 count. Swing, chopper, foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2 count. Morgan, who had an ERA near 5 coming in, has dusted the Braves so far. This will be pitch number 16. Top of the 7th, Braves trail by 3. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and hits it on the ground over to second. That's going to be a 4-3, ending the inning. Braves trail by 3, 5-2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to get up and stretch here in Braves country. Welcome back. Manny Machado's leading us off, and it will be Diddy Fuentes coming in. Diddy with the 2.43 ERA. First pitch on the way is a slider outside the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Four-seamer misses inside. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Four-seamer misses high. Ball 3-0. The 3-0 to Machado. Braves trail by 3. The pitch. Right there at the knees. 3-1. Machado was heading down to first. He backtracked and moonwalked back to the batter's box. The 3-1 pitch. Diddy comes set. Inside. Ball 4. So Machado heads down to first. 1 on, nobody out. Righty. Xander Bogaerts, the batter. First pitch is a four-seamer inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, chops it up the middle. Scooped by Kim. Kind of a awkward shovel. Will turn it into a 6-4 putout, no chance of turning the double play. And there's one down. So 1 on and 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, Braves trail by 3. First pitch to Jackson Merrill is a four-seam fastball. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Diddy kicks and grips. Swing, rifles it back foul. 0-2. The 0-2. Swing, lifts it down the left field line. Is it bending? Yes, it'll bend just foul. Heading towards that left field foul pole, but couldn't keep it straight in. We'll do it again. The 0-2 count. Brings it, swing, rifles it back foul. I think that got a piece of Joey Barty. Appears to be okay. The 0-2. Fuentes flips it over to first real quick. Looks like Hurston Waldrop's going to make at least one more start down in the minor leagues before they think about bringing him up. The question that they have is who's going to help piggyback Raylo, but I mean, if you're skipping a start essentially, is the 0-2 pitch, swing, pops it up. out of play. Do it again. In theory, well, depending on how they want to do it this time, they could do it a number of ways the first time. The second time, Grant Holmes would probably be slid into the bullpen if they're talking about bringing Waldrop up. The 0-2, swing, rips it down the first base side, in and out of the glove of Olsen, and everybody's going to be safe. Normally, the sure-handed Olsen over there will be charged with the fielding error, and there's runners at first and second and one out. I mean, I've got nothing on that one. They are just cursed in this ballpark. Here's hoping we don't face these guys in October. There's nothing there that would suggest why Olsen didn't make that play. That's just a good old-fashioned human error. Andujar, the batter, infield back into the left, double play, depth. First pitch is a slider right there. At the knees, it's 0-1. Andujar, 0 for 3 on the day. The 0-1 pitch. Brings it. Swing, smacked over towards the left side. It's going to be Kim to Ozzie to Olsen. Inning-ending double play. So just what the doctor ordered. We'll go to the 8th inning here in Braves country.
106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink. When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. Salute.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing trouble.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. Braves trail by 3. Ozzie Albies will be leading us off. Matt Olson on deck. Riley in the hole. They'll be turning to the left-hander, Wandy Peralta. He's mainly on to face Olsen. First pitch swinging. Ozzie Albies pops it up. High in the sky. Who wants it? Center fielder Jackson Merrill makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Too many of those. 1 away. I think this old team needs a day off. It's one thing you hate to see when they go on these long road trips, especially to the West Coast. They played on Sunday, and then immediately the next day they're playing on jet lag out in California. You would think it would be just a given that you're going to get a day off in between that. First pitch is a slider, misses down and away. It's 1-0. The 1-0 count. Right there at the knees. Change up 1-1. Riley on deck. Eli in the hole. Joey Bart, who's been the only one with any offense tonight, would get on into it if the line kept moving. The 1-1 in the dirt. Ball 2-1. Olsen, 1 for 3 on the day. Single to right his first time up, then has struck out the last 2. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Deep down the first base line, fouling out of play. 2-2. The 2-2 count. Swing, slaps it towards left field. That's down for a base hit. Matt Olson. It'll be a long single. He'll stop it first.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
Ball was rocketed off the bat of Olson, and that'll bring the right-handed bat of Riley against the left-hander. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch upstairs. Called for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Right there at the knees. Change-up. Pulled the string. 1-1. One count. Runner at first, infield, back into the left. The pitch, swing, chopper, over to first base. Slow roller, and they'll get Riley on a G3. Olsen moves up to second, but there are 2 down. Eli White coming to the plate. First pitch on the way to Eli White is a changeup upstairs, called for a strike 0-1. If Eli can get on, Bart, who went yard his last time up, is standing on deck. Braves trail 5-2. The 0-1 swing. Punches it foul over the first base dugout. It's 0-2. Be the first day off for the Braves since June 15th. Tomorrow is the 0-2 misses inside 1-2. If I'm tired calling these games, they've got to be tired because they're actually out there doing something. They're actually running around and playing in these games. It's just a mental break, I would think, is what they need more than anything else. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. It's a 2-2 count. Bart on deck. The only pinch hitter that they've burned so far is Baldwin. The 2-2 down and in. Almost gets him in the foot. I would say Eli needs to get hit there to get on base, but we can't take another injury. Not when it's Eli. His glove is too valuable. The payoff pitch. Swung on, chopped over towards short. Bogarts has it, flips it to first, and they'll get Eli by about a step. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Atlanta Braves trail by 3. Ty France leads off the Friars when we return.
The good news is, babe, I like you. The bad news is, you better not like nobody else.
I dropped a double poop today. 2 poops? Yeah, once I noticed that Mom had brought 1 poop bag, boom, fresh delivery.
Yo, whoever the
who came out with the colorful NBA courts is a clown. That's the most distracting I've ever seen. You can't even watch the game. All you're doing is looking at that bright-ass court. Fire that ASAP, bro.
People often ask, what's the best way to say goodbye to your work BFF who's leaving you for a better job? Well, I'm going to share with you the one sentence I use that works every single time.
Where the you going? I know you ain't leaving me here with these dumb.
I'm often asked, how are you cooler than a polar bear's toenails? Quit being a skid mark on society's underpants.
They call me the family's protector. Bro, I barked at a leaf for 12 minutes.
I better watch my 5'2" mouth. First of all, I'm glad you said that. I'm not 5'2", I'm 5'3".
Ryan holds a lot of records, but this may be a new one. Most punches thrown without getting thrown out.
And the momentum had shifted, and they come back and win. I mean, that's amazing.
Ryan setting down 12 of the next 13 men he faced without allowing a hit.
I think it became such a legendary moment because the photographers got such great pictures of it.
That photo seemed to make it everywhere from T-shirts to billboards. And at the end of my dad's career, it ended up being the most purchased photo. Basically, for everybody in their 40s, it was kind of a rallying cry of, hey, don't count us out yet.
Braves Country Radio, the classic call, radio baseball. Welcome back, 5-2 your score, bottom of the 8th. I'm laughing at the back and forth between Scott and SS. Razor Quag, that's who it was. Those of y'all listening on radio or work, not in the YouTube chat, they were talking about how sleep cures all boredom, and Scott came back with that's a sign of depression. Ian Hamilton coming on, 3.18 ERA. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Upstairs for a strike. Slider grabs the top of the zone. It's 0-1. The 0-1. In the dirt. 1-1. Braves trail 5-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and an error for the Braves. 5 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Padres. As the 1-1 misses high and inside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2 to France. Swing and a miss. Slider got him. 1 away. Welcome in, Paige. I don't know if Paige has been in here before or not, but welcome in. Be interesting to see what they do with Hamilton, because the last time that they put him out there, they immediately sent him back to the minors. The first pitch to Furman is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. A little toot. The 1-0. Haven't heard that term in a while. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Jason Adam is warming up in the pen, so he's set to close it for the Padres, and he can bring it. He's the former closer of the... Well, he closed for the Padres before Miller came along, but he also used to close for the Tampa Bay Rays. The 2-1 count. Kicks and grips. Swing and a miss. Slider. 2-2. How do you think I got into this nonsense SSW? That's what I was doing in the 80s, was watching the Braves. The 2-2. Kicks and fires, swing and a miss, pulled the string on that one, 2 down. So he's looked pretty sharp. Remember, Ian Hamilton's been around the league for a while. If the Braves can get him going, that's another big-time bullet in the chamber, but they've got to get this offense going. Man, this offense has just been brutal. And they're going to a pitcher's park next in San Francisco, but at least the Giants are not a team that actually has a shutdown. We are going to have to face Webb, I believe, in that series, but all in all, they should have opportunities to score. First pitch is inside to Gavin Sheets. Pitch hitting for Bowen, 1-0. But with that being said, the Giants took both games against Atlanta the other night, or last week, I guess it was. The 1-0 swing and a miss, 1-1. Giants and A's are scoreless right now in San Francisco. They're in the 6th. I think that's Tyler Mahle pitching for them. Pretty sure I saw that Webb is going to. I'll check that up in a second. I'm pretty sure Webb's going to. We will do a Braves Country today this week on the beginning of the next series. As 1-1 fouls it away, 1-2. Going to try to do it for every series leading up to the trade deadline because there ought to be a lot of stuff to go over. Let's see. Yep. Webb is Saturday night. It's supposed to be Elder and then Sale. So they're skipping Sale altogether for 2 days. The 1-2 count. Swing. Bangs it on the ground over to second. Ozzy's got it. Flips it to first. And we'll go to the 9th inning, needing 3 runs against the Padres and Jason Adam when we return.
We're a team. One person struggles, we all struggle. One player triumphs, we all triumph.
Well, since when are you the quitting kind?
I don't know. I just don't see the point anymore.
Want to talk about our opponent?
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself.
They're bigger, faster, stronger, and on paper, they're just better, and they know it too. But I want to tell you something that they don't know. They don't know your heart. I do. I've seen it. You have shown it to me. You have shown yourselves just exactly who you are. When you take that field, you've got to lay that heart on the line. From the soles of your feet, with every ounce of blood you've got, lay it on the line, and if you do that, you cannot lose. We cannot be defeated. How you play today, from this moment on, is how you will be remembered.
Hey! What's this lying around?
Well, what are we supposed to do, you moron?
What? Over? Did you say over? Where's the spirit? Where's the guts? Huh? Oh, we're afraid to go with you. We might get in trouble. Well, just kiss my from now on! Not me! I'm not gonna take this!
This is your opportunity to rise from these ashes and grab glory.
Nothing is over until we decide it is! Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no! And it ain't over now! Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going! Who's with me?
Could fight him with conventional weapons. That could take years. I think we have to go all out.
Want to talk about our opponent?
He's a dead man!
This situation absolutely requires
our opponent.
Dead!
A really futile and stupid gesture be done on somebody's part.
Our opponent.
Dead!
We're just the guys to do it.
Let's go!
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Excuse me. Gotta take my first step toward the Hall of Fame.
And this crowd back into it now.
Personally, I think we got hosed on that call.
Welcome back. I was checking the World Cup scores out of curiosity. We're watching a little bit of it, not a ton of it. Then I got to thinking, I was like, man, I'm seeing more offense when I watch the World Cup than I am when I'm watching the Braves. Jason Adam comes onto the bump. First pitch on the way to Joey Bart, who hit a home run his last time up, a 2-run shot. It's the only offense we've had so far. Pitch misses down and away. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Righty-righty matchup. Infield back into the left. Pitch swung on. Chop foul. 1-1. On deck is Drake Baldwin, and then you would get a pinch hitter. It's either going to be Tellez or it's going to be Dominic Smith. If you put Dominic Smith in, he played left field the other night. You could put him in left and have Dubon come down to short if this game went to the ninth or beyond. 1-1 pitch. Down and away. 2-1. 2-1 count. (10:15) first pitch on Friday night when the Giants series begins. The 2-1 pitch swing. Chops it over to second. It's going to be a 4-3 put out with the catcher running. They had plenty of time. 1 away. We're going to come on the air at 9:30 Friday night for Braves Country Today to go over the series and some of the rumors and whatnot that are going on. We're just over 2 weeks away from the All-Star break, and we're just over a month, about 5 weeks away from the trading deadline. Drake Baldwin takes the first pitch, swing and a miss, gunning for the downs. Oh, 0-1. We go 1. Outside wide, changeup. 1-1. One count. Swing and a miss over the top of the slider. 1-2. It'll be McDonald in the Friday night's game for San Francisco. And then we've got to face Webb and Ray. And Ray pitched very well against us in Atlanta. And Webb has always had our number. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Shallow left field, giving chase. And Bogarts will call off Taylor out there for out number 2. Braves 1 out away from getting swept in this series. Dominic Smith will take the hacks. Standing on deck is Dubon. So in theory, Michael Harris is your tying run right now. First pitch on the way is down and in. Slider misses. 1-0. Check swinging around. 1-1. Who was that said that? SS Dub. That was funny. The 1-1 count, outside wide, 2-1. I'm assuming you were joking. It's still funny. I don't care who you are. They called Drake up too early. The 2-1 pitch. Guy won the Rookie of the Year. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2 count. Braves down to their last strike. Adam comes set. Kicks and fires. Swung on, chopped up the middle. And that's going to be a 6-3 putout to end the game. Braves lose another tough one, 5-2. They get swept in San Diego for the second consecutive year. And let's get out of this dump and take our day off. Go USA Soccer tomorrow. Don't know what y'all are planning on doing, but I'm going to try to forget this nonsense And get ready for the Giants on Friday night. We'll see you at 9:30 Eastern Friday night. First pitch 10:15.
This sucks, and it's horse but I'm too polite to say anything, because I'm a class act.
There isn't anything to do. We're done. We're licked. What do they do to us? Right now, we're caught as we're wanted. If it's amusement you're after, I guess the game's up. Then it's all over with.
Oh, what a loser!
So goodbye, everybody, and remember, please, for the next day or so, the terrible lesson you learned tonight.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Two runs, 6 hits, and an error for Atlanta. 5 runs, 7 hits, and an error for San Diego. And the Braves will try to pick up the pieces and get it together on Friday night when we see the San Francisco Giants. Thank you to our MVPs. We had several of them tonight. We had Sleepy Toe. Rich 22. Rich 22 hitting us up twice. Guess he's the real MVP. Black Star. Royal Pita. Iron Lung. Everybody loves Raymond. Appreciate everybody who chips in and helps make Braves Country Radio possible. To all the Country Club members, thank you, and we will see you next time. Casey at the Bat by Ernest Lawrence Thayer. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2, but with 1 inning more to play. And when Cooney died at first and Barrows did the same, a pall-like silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to the hope which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if only Casey could but get a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did Jimmy Blake, and the former was a hoodoo, while the latter was a cake. So upon that stricken multitude, grim, melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single, to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted and men saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second and Flynn a hugging third. Then from 5,000 throats and more rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the valley, it rattled in the dell. It pounded on the mountain and recoiled upon the flat, for Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing, and a smile lit Casey's face. And when responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. Then while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance flashed in Casey's eye, a sneer cooled Casey's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air, and Casey stood a-watching it in a haughty grandeur there. Closed by the sturdy batsman, the ball unheeded sped. "That ain't my style," said Casey. "Strike one," the umpire said. From the benches black with people, there went up a muffled roar. like the beating of a storm waves on a stern and distant shore. "Kill him! Kill the umpire!" shouted someone on the stand, and it's likely they'd have killed him had not Casey raised his hand. With the smile of Christian charity, great Casey's visage shone. He stilled the rising tumult. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and once more the dun sphere flew. But Casey ignored it, and the umpire said, "Strike two!" "Fraud!" cried the maddened thousands, and echoed answered, "Fraud!" But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain. And they knew that Casey wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball. And now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in the favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. Casey at the Bat, Ernest Lawrence Thayer, published June 3rd, 1888. San Francisco Examiner.
Goodbye, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart, goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.